video is about spoilers and we are going to be spoiling some things. So if you have not seen Logan, Star Wars, Harry Potter,
Sixth Sense,
and Game of Thrones, I'll flash a little graphic that looks just like this whenever a spoiler is coming if you need to earmuffs or pass forward. Let's get to the show.
It's tea time with Mary.
Hello, good morning. Welcome back everyone to another episode of Tea Time with Mary. I am your host, Miss Mary Lou, and today I'm not alone.
Me! Hi!
This is Jessica Sabatini. You remember her back on our superheroes episode.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
So I have her back today. Jessica is an actor comedian here in Los Angeles, and she's very funny. You can actually catch her right now in season 2 of Karmic.
That's right, and we have new episodes every Saturday.
Yeah, you can binge watch the first season. So tell us what we're gonna be talking about today.
We're talking about spoilers today, Mary, and how they are the bane of my existence.
That means today is another episode of
Nerd Fix! Nerd Fix! It's time for Nerd Fix.
That's right, this time on Nerd Fix, we are talking about spoilers. Things that have been spoiled for us and tips to avoid them. Cheers, my dear.
Oh,
Some things never change. We still drink tea like dorks on the show.
we do. So, I love our doctor.
Yeah, we have the same doctor.
We do.
He's great.
He's amazing. But he brought up X-Men. My partner and I have been watching X-Men all the way through, like from the beginning, because I had never seen them before.
That's a commitment, but that's a fun commitment.
It's a fun commitment. It's ridiculous that I haven't seen it before, Mary, because I'm obsessed with it now. And I've been avoiding all kinds of spoilers. My partner Jack, he brought it up, and then the doctor started to just dive into Logan, and I said under my breath, I haven't seen it yet. Apparently, Mary, it wasn't loud enough, because then he goes, it's just such a shame that he dies at the end. And you guys, I just froze.
No.
I looked, because I'm not a confrontational person. So I just looked down, and Jack looked at me and he was like, she hasn't seen that yet. And the doctor was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then he just kind of moved on, and I was like, no, that was not enough of an apology. So I excused myself from the room.
Spoilers can happen in the most unexpected places.
Not gonna lie, I cried. It just was ruined.
I'm so
It
sorry.
was ruined. It's all right. Again, in the long run, it's fine. It's one of my biggest pet peeves to get things spoiled for me. You get sidelined. You just have to
I see
watch
Game of Thrones spoilers all the time, and I don't even watch Game of Thrones.
Oh God, yeah, this last episode was game
I actually
changer.
watched I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I saw the last Game of Thrones episode. My main culprit for spoilers is on Twitter. So I watched this Dungeons and Dragons show, Critical Role. You've heard me rant and rave about how amazing it is and how inspiring as voice actors they are. But on Twitter, they feel the need, even the company that puts on the show, even in their Twitter feed, they will post spoilers. Like the night that it airs. They did it on Instagram once, and people were furious.
Oh no.
The comment section was really vicious. Only kind of a small window of their global audience is actually able to watch it live, so yeah, they haven't done that since. I have to remember on Thursday nights, if I can't watch it right away, I gotta avoid Twitter.
Avoid it. Yeah, I've been really good with Game of Thrones recently. I watched every single episode the Sunday night.
Did you take Sunday nights off just so you can watch Game of Thrones?
No, I still work Sunday night, but I just don't go near my phone until I get home from work, and then we sit down, we watch it right away.
That's a great idea, which
Yes.
brings us to the second half of our episode today, ways to avoid spoilers. So for me, for the most part, I have a weird, almost magical knack for avoiding spoilers. For instance, I love Harry Potter, but I put off reading the 7th book until like 3 or 4 years after it came out. My thing was I didn't want to read the last book because I didn't want it to be over. I would cry every time I would think about it. I couldn't do it. No one had spoiled it for me.
Wow.
Yeah, I was able to read the book and discover and live, and nothing was spoiled.
Yeah.
The other one that I never had spoiled for me was The Sixth Sense.
Right.
Which came out like in the early to mid 90s.
Oh my
I
God.
never had that movie spoiled for me, and I saw it like a year ago, around Halloween time.
A year ago?
A year ago.
That is a feat, Mary, especially because
I
that's the
know.
go-to spoiler to put in every other show and movie.
I know.
It's everywhere. It's in Scrubs. It's in everywhere. They talk about it everywhere.
And I never had it spoiled. However, I called it 5 minutes into the movie.
No.
I did. As soon as it said 1 year later, I said out loud to Jacob, man, if he's dead this whole time, I'm gonna be really upset. And he handled it like a pro. He was like, you're just gonna have to watch the movie.
Wow.
And I think
Really?
he was a little upset that I guessed it so fast.
I would be. I'd be like, are you serious?
I shouldn't have said it out loud, but I did.
I somehow avoided Star Wars Force Awakens.
Oh yeah, you
Avoided
did.
it. Yeah, I totally avoided that. I don't know how. I waited probably a few weeks, if not close to a month, because that was in theaters for a while. And then in the theater when it happened, I was really upset.
So some of our tips for avoiding spoilers, obviously knowing what social media outlets are going to be full of them. Facebook and Twitter are the two biggest ones, I think, for spoilers for me.
Seriously. Medic! She just needs some tea.
And Facebook, just put down the phone. It's always good to take a social media kind of like cleanse break every once in a while.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. And then just like, if you know that there are people who like to talk about it, I would purposefully earmuff places.
That's what I should have done in the doctor's office, you guys.
I'm sorry.
As soon as he was like, oh, Logan was good, I should have been like, la 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 la.
When all else fails, if you are caught in a social situation that you are uncomfortable that they are talking about a topic you don't want spoiled.
Earmuff and walk away.
Oh, we're putting some pressure in there.
Careful.
I grew a beard, can you tell? I'm more calmo. So for all of our nerd friends out there, I hope you found these anecdotes funny, yet also acquired some knowledge.
Be nice in the comments and be nice in general. If you're gonna post a spoiler, do spoiler alert in all caps with asterisks around it.
Right.
There's, if you want to talk about it on social media, nobody can stop you from doing that. But just be kind about it and just give people a heads up. My doctor should have said, spoiler alert!
I know we don't all have fancy graphics like I do, but... Or you can say earmuffs.
Bye.
Thank you, Jessica, for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so glad I was able to come back finally.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yay.
You can catch Jessica on season 2 of Karmic right now on the YouTubes. Of course, I will include all of her links below.
Awesome.
You're magical.
Magic.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on Sunday.
It's tea time with Mary.
1, 2, 3. Thanks
For watching Tea Time with Mary. I hope to see you real soon. If you want to like, subscribe, and comment, I think that would be cool. Check out my Facebook.com/Tea Time with Mary for all the content that's new. Or my Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter. I'm at Miss Mary Lou. So thanks again for joining us, and thanks for being a friend. We'll see you next Tuesday. The fun never ends on Tea Time with Mary. That's me. That's her. Me. Ow.